And this is my second go round doing this particular series. So, welcome to my series, Calm AI for the Beauty Professional. My name is Deneen Marcel. I am the founder of Deneen Marcel Beauty, and I am an AI workflow strategist. Why can't I get these words right? AI workflow strategist for the beauty professional. The reason why I'm starting to come on is because I'm a woman of a certain age, and I'm in the beauty business. I'm the founder of Deneen Marcel Beauty. I specialize in lashes and brows. In the last year, I have been using AI to manage my business, to help support my business, help me manage it better. It seems very overwhelming, but really, ladies and gentlemen, it's not. And I've been using it for the last year, and I've learned a lot. I've taken a lot of deep dives into learning how to use AI. So I feel like I can help my fellow beauty professionals and also anyone that may be in the service industry. And this series is called Calm AI. If you see me looking down, I have my notes in front of me. Okay, so I'm going to say welcome, welcome, welcome. And today we are going to talk about where AI belongs in the service business. Let me go back a little bit. Another reason why I wanted to come on and share this information is because being in the service industry, I service a lot of women, all of my career women, and we always are exchanging information. And when we exchange information, it sometimes has to do with business. And I had a client, and I shared with her how to use AI in her business. It was a service business, and she was trying to secure a contract for. She was trying to secure a contract. Not only was she able to secure the contract, she also made an additional $25,000 in her business within 1 month. Now, when she came back with her information and shared that with me, and I have been using AI to support my business and my business strategies, my workflows, I was like, okay, I felt like I was on to something, and I needed to share that because we scared of tech. Anything that's new, we afraid, especially if you old school. And I consider myself old school. I do. I don't use. I use. I don't use a appointment book. I use computers, but it's always so nerve wracking to me. And I also have an assistant, and we work together and we collaborate together. So that's been something new for me. That was new because even before we started using AI, we communicated through through apps, and we use different systems. But AI has made it so much easier. And today, I really wanted to. I have my notes in front of me, but I want to speak from like my heart and share with you. Like, you don't have to be afraid. You can do this. If I can learn how to use AI, you can do it no matter what age and what service industry that you may be in. And even though, yes, I'm talking to the beauty professionals, but this can be for plumbers, it can be for auto mechanics, nail techs, anything that offer any business that is that is a service oriented or service based business. Electricians. I mean, it's whatever you're doing to offer service. So anyway, let's move on with the information that I want to share today. So today we're going to talk about where AI belongs in your business. It's not about the hype. It's about using AI responsibly inside of a service-based business. If you are here live, please say hello in the chat. If you are visiting us in the future, please put future hello in the chat, and I'll be looking for your hello so that I can respond. So let's get clear. By the end of this live, you'll understand exactly where AI belongs in your business. Okay, so let's talk about what AI is not. It cannot replace your skill because, guys, remember, we are service oriented. We have to physically be there to to do the service to get the service done. We have to physically be there. AI can never replace that. It cannot make decisions for us. It only responds to the information that we give it. So it's only as good as the prompts that I'm sorry, my dog. It's only as good as the prompts that we put into it. That's the information it's going to spit out. And also, it's a tool, but I like to talk about it as being a ritual. And the reason why I'm saying rituals because I'm a skincare girly. My skincare line is behind me, some of the products. I'm a skincare girly, and we do rituals. It's something that we do every day. We take a few minutes every day and we cleanse our skin, we tone it, we mask it, we steam it. We do a ritual to maintain our skincare regimen. So that's something that we can all relate to. So I like to talk about AI as incorporating it as a ritual. And this will help our business run smoothly with systems and workflows. It's not running your business, you are running the business. So AI is not running your business. Okay? So the areas where AI belongs. Now I love, love, love this one because this is one of the first places that I've used AI, and it's in drafting communication. So for instance, my client get their lashes done. They need to know how to care for their lashes. They want to know that I care for them and I appreciate their business. They need to know how to care for their lashes, and they need to know when to come back. So I had AI draft a thank you. So one of my prompts was, please draft a thank you note for my clients, and explaining to them in a numerical list how to care for their lashes. I like to work with numerical lists because sometimes my brain, when I see words bunched up and it's not numerical in a numerical list, it just looks like a bunch of words, and I can't really decipher what it's trying. I have to read it 100 times. So I like to ask AI to put any information that I'm using it for. I need it in a numerical list. So I do that for my clients. How do they care for their lashes? Please put in a numerical list. Then I ask AI to add a reminder. Please make sure you reschedule within 2 to 3 weeks for your refill appointment. So you're doing a couple things. First, you're communicating with your client. You're thanking them for their business, which they all appreciate. You're helping them with their care for their investment for their lashes, because a brand new set of lashes, a brand new set of lashes can go from anywhere to $100 to $300, depending on what area you in. So that's an investment for some people. They want it to always look nice. So you tell them how to care for their investment, and it's client retention for you because you're reminding them, hey, if you want to keep this look, you need to come back in 2 to 3 weeks. So that's one area that we can use AI. If you're an auto mechanic and you just did an oil change, you want to thank your customer or your client for supporting your business. You want to remind them what they had done, because when you have a car, you always want to keep a list. Well, at least I do want to keep a list of services that I've had done on it, so it can help me keep track of anything that may go wrong in the future. And also, you want to give them a tip. So you may not give them a date to return or a week to return, but you want to give them a maintenance tip for their car. And also you want to say, you may want to invite them back in a couple months just for a regular maintenance visit. So you can craft your prompt to let AI know, hey, this is what I need. This is for my client. I need them to know what they had done. I first want to thank them for coming in to see me. I want them to know what they had done. And I want to give them a tip. Everybody can use a tip, especially when it comes from winterizing to summarizing and summarizing to winterizing. You want to give them a tip and then invite them back. And that lets your client or your customer know that you really care about them and that you also appreciate their business. Okay, so you can let's go on to my next. We did that. Okay, the second way you can use AI is organization and planning. Now, as you know, I have a skincare line that I use, and it's not a skincare line. I have a product that I created, and I absolutely love it. So anyway, I used AI to help me organize those ideas, help me organize the marketing for that, and the planning. So if you want to use AI, you want to add something to your business, or hey, how about this? You want to start a business, even though this is for people, I'm speaking to people that are already in the business and not really building, but you can use AI to build. You might want to add something to your existing business. Okay, so you have the skill, and now you want to add something. You might want to add a product like I did. So you want to use AI to organize those thoughts. You might want to do a brain dump. You could talk to AI. You can let it know, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to add a product, or you can may even want to add a service. Add a product or a service to my business. Help me organize my thoughts. And here's what I'm thinking. You could make it just like that. Here's what I'm thinking. And it's going to help you organize your ideas. And you can say, I need to know what is the most important thing to start with. After I input all this information of what I'm thinking to do, tell me the best way to execute, to implement. Where do I start first with this? And you might want to give it a budget, or you might ask it, what kind of budget do I need? I want to start a product line. I want to add one product to my business, or I might want to add one service. How do I go about that? And AI is going to give you, it's going to organize it and plan it out for you. So you can use your prompt, you can use a prompt with timelines and tasks. Keep that in mind, timelines and tasks. Because again, you got to ask it, you got to put in the right prompts, and it's going to spit out all the information that you need to get started. Okay, the third way that we can benefit from AI is consistency and support. AI can help you stay on track with consistency. It can create sequential workflows, which is very important. It can act as a point of reference or an idea or topic for you. If you go into AI and you start something, and this is where the consistency come in. You'll be like, oh, I want to start this product line. I'm gonna use product line, or in the auto mechanics, I want to add this new service. So you come up with the idea, you put it in Chat GPT or Perplexity, and you walk away, and for a couple weeks, you might get busy doing something else. You could then go back to AI and say, hey, remember I asked you this? Refresh my memory. And it's going to feed back the information that it started from the first question that you asked. It's going to give you that information, and then you could kind of pick up where you left off. So that makes it so much easier. Believe me when I tell you, I have been so nervous about using systems and computers and all of that. It's really, using AI has taken 90% of that stress away. It really has. So back to consistency and support. Again, it helps you stay on track. It helps you with your workflows. It can help you with your workflow even with your existing business. And when I talk about workflows, you might want to create a budget. You may have a budget, and you want to say, you might be like, okay, I want to save money. Here's all the things that I do, all the services that I offer. Here's my average daily ticket. How can I save money? It's going to spit out some information to you. I hate the word spit out. It's going to share information with you that can help you change your budget, modify your budget. It can do that for you. It will create a workflow for you to do that, to implement. Now, it could create a lot of workflows, but you have to be the one to implement that. Okay? So next, a good question is AI safe? AI is safe. It only responds to the prompts that we put into it. So it's not going to give you something that you didn't ask for. So keep that in mind. After the information is gathered, then we choose what we want to use in AI. You're going to always need that human touch. And I can't stress that enough. You're always going to need that human touch, because you just can't open the computer and stare at a blank screen and say, AI, give me information. You have to be specific in what you want your AI to do. Some people think it will make them robotic. Will it make us robotic? No. It gives us easy, simplistic answers, and it still needs the human touch. Because even though you may put some information into AI, it'll answer you. You might feel like, okay, this isn't what I wanted to say. Because don't forget, you want to continue with your brand voice. And the more you use AI, the more it gets to know you, the more it gets to talk about you. And talk like you, not about you. Talk like you, or use your brand voice. I should say, use your brand voice. Um, with that being said, when you set up your AI, you should give it information about you, almost as if you're putting in the resume about yourself. And I shared that with the client. She wanted information. I said, well, to get the information that you need, it needs to know what it's working with. And you do have safety measures on all of the platforms so that your information will remain private. So it keeps those answers, it gives easy, simplistic answers, and again, it needs the human touch. So keep that in mind. It's not going to make you robotic. It's not anything to be afraid of. It is very safe to use. Okay? So the next question a lot of people ask is, do you need multiple tools? No, you do not need multiple tools. However, using AI, Chat GPT, Perplexity, you will need to develop systems, and you're going to have more than one system to help run your business, run it smoothly and efficiently. You are going to need a couple of systems to do that. And you can house them all together, which we can talk about later, or you can use a system. You don't have to house them all together. You can use them, I want to say separately. However, the AI systems, they do allow you to connect different apps. So you will use systems and not like tools. You don't need tools. So, and I keep saying systems because systems is very important and it makes all the difference in the world. And if you are a person of a certain age, like I am, and been in the business for many, many years, you have to kind of let go to old. Like I was just on a TV show and I talked about how, what we did 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago is not what we're doing now to maintain our business, to build our clientele, to grow our business. It's all very different. And that's good. That's a good thing because we are evolving. So I'm here to help with the evolution. So guys, stay tuned. I'm so happy I'm on here to share this information. I just want you all to know it's not anything to be afraid of. It's about growing and learning and sharing, and that's why I'm here. So please don't forget to follow me for more tips on AI strategies. I am your new AI strategist, your new AI workflow strategist for beauty professionals. And even if you're in the service industry, you don't have to be in the beauty industry. This is for you, and you will absolutely love it. And I would love, love, love to continue to share information with you about this. So thank you guys, and thank you for joining me on this new journey. And I will see you next video. Don't forget to click subscribe. Bye.